Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Stream Big. I'm joined today by the man himself, Scott Green.
Damn.
Round of applause for Scott Green.
Oh, please.
So it's another episode and the usual stuff. Today we're going to do a quick fire. We're going to have pick of the week, and we're getting towards the end of the year, so I thought we would maybe just have a bit of a chat with no real topic, just how has 2023 been and how is 2024 looking and what to expect. So,
And a special guest.
special guest, yes, for pick of the week. We do have a special guest for pick of the week. So there we go. Stay tuned. Listen to the end. We got a nice treat at the end of a performance. So let's get into it.
Welcome
to
Dream Big.
Stream Big. Start it how we always start it, which is it's been a good week.
It's been a
The
good week.
catchphrase. It's been a good week. I am Craig, and it's been a good week.
And I'm Scott, and it's been a good week.
Yeah, that's been a good week, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a long week actually.
Yeah.
It's been a good week.
For those
Coming up to Christmas.
Yeah, which is given away by the fact that I'm wearing a Santa hat.
Yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway.
Doesn't fit on my massive head.
And a Christmas tree. Which
Christmas trees
I'm not sure is in
out of shot.
out
Might
of
see
shot,
that.
but it is there.
We're getting in the festive mood.
Yes.
Christmas is coming around very quickly, probably too quickly.
It's gone quickly this year, isn't it, actually?
It's madness.
Yeah.
How quick it's gone.
It's gone really quick.
What was going on last Christmas?
Last Christmas.
Well, what was happening in lounges
You had
last
COVID.
Christmas? I had COVID. Yeah.
You
I think I've had it since though, so it's not really a benchmark.
Well, So Christmas party coming up.
Yeah.
Lots of streams happening. Lots of present wrapping for us, hopefully.
Yeah. I haven't done my shopping yet. Have you?
Yeah, all of it.
Have you?
Yeah.
You don't do it though, do you? Did Rachel do it?
No, I've done all the kid stuff. Well, Zach stuff.
I haven't done any yet. I haven't done any.
So you've not got mine yet, then, though.
No.
No.
No. You got mine?
No.
No. Well, I thought this week we would, seeing as it's Christmas, we would just talk. We'll wrap up the year a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll just summarise the year a little bit, where we are, where we've been, and talk a little bit about our plans for next year and what people can expect. We're actually in the midst of it right now, aren't we? Like planning what is happening next year.
Yeah.
Can I take this hat off, by the way?
Yeah.
Can I take it off? Is that all right? We're in the midst of planning
2024.
2024 from a business strategy point of view, marketing strategy, everything, and we've put in a lot of work over the past few months so we can hit the ground running in January. But yeah, I thought maybe we would just chat a bit about what we're going to be doing and where we're going to be going, what our plans are, and
aims, ambitions, and
yeah, and what people can expect to see from lounges and how they can get involved and all that kind of good stuff.
Sounds good to me, Craig.
I mean, we are famously, maybe it feels like our catchphrase, but we are pre-launch, really. We've done a bit of a launch, but we haven't really kicked off any big marketing campaigns.
I think we've set ourselves up, really, haven't we, for a big push.
Yeah.
2024 is when we kick some ass.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe we take it back a step, and what we were talking about with our plan over these few years, and we're heading into year 3 now for lounges. Year 1 was kind of proof of concept, get set up, get started, build the team, start building the platform. Year 2 was test, prove, improve, and then year 3 is launch and
build.
Launch and build and grow. And that's year 3 is 2024. So that's kind of what we're getting ready for, which will hopefully be I don't want to say exciting because this year's been very
tipping
exciting.
Point.
The tipping point where, we've been preparing and so much has been kept behind the scenes and we've been having to sort of hold everything back. It'll be nice for it all just to be let loose and everything be out there.
I agree. Yeah, but it's been a good year, hasn't it? I suppose we've made some serious headway, so I'm excited about next year. It's going to be hard work, but it's going to be fulfilling to see what we're going to achieve.
Yeah. Well, let's start before we got some like quick fire stuff and we're doing our pick of the week and all that. But before we start, let's talk about what we think it's going to look like and what the plan is. strategy-wise, we've been planning out, and our main objective as a business is to pay out as much money as possible to creators. So with that in mind, what will 2024 look like? What are the big things that we're going to be doing?
Well, I think, onboarding as many creators as possible. I said, with the creators that have used the platform this year, the feedback has been really, really good, hasn't it? Everyone who's using it is embracing it, and it's so for us, it's about how we can, I suppose, get our brand out there and get more people using it. The more people that use it, the more money people are going to earn, and the more money we pay out. And we've got our little milestone of what we want to pay out next year. Hopefully, tens of millions of pounds to creators. And I'm looking forward to helping thousands and thousands of creators.
Yeah, and it's about it's a snowball effect, right? It's definitely a snowball effect, and we're kind of we're pushing and we're encouraging people every day to get active on the platform, get streaming. But I think the snowball effect will kick in when people really start to see the benefit it will bring them.
Yeah. There's been lots of people actually this week, and I don't know why it's this week, but there's been lots of really famous people. I'm not going to go into names, but talking about how unfair the revenue models are on Spotify, on YouTube, on TikTok.
I think that was kicked off maybe by the Spotify Wrapped thing. Yeah. I mean, the moment of recording it was a week or two ago that kind of pushed out. And I mean, that is genius, the Spotify Wrapped thing. And from a marketing point of view, that's a very
clever way.
Yeah. It is cool. It is cool. I mean, I actually, weirdly, today it popped up on my Facebook memories 10 years ago, my Spotify. They didn't call it Spotify Wrapped then, they called it something else. But 10 years ago, I'd shared it as like a, look how cool this is, what I've listened to and how many minutes I've put in and stuff. And they've been doing it that long, and everyone shares it. Everyone wants to kind of boast about how much music they listen to.
How many hours was yours?
It was down this year, actually.
Was it?
I was down to 40,000 minutes.
40,000 minutes?
Yeah, I usually get about 60 or 70,000 minutes.
It's probably about a week of your whole life just listening to music.
Yeah, I don't know what that equates to.
40,000 minutes.
I don't know what that equates to. If we were smarter men, we'd maybe do the maths on that. Yeah. But we'd...
Give me a half an hour. Get my phone out.
Yeah, get ChatGPT out and ask them.
It's quite a lot of hours.
It's a lot of hours, and I think
Does it tell you what music you listen to the most? Obviously, like Bruce Springsteen was probably your...
Yeah, that was up. I was in like the top 0.1% of top fans for Bruce Springsteen.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and a few other artists. So it's good. It is good, and like they translate it into kind of different measurements and metrics of like, places around the world, and like you share interests with these other people, and it's a clever data visualization thing. Yeah, it is clever.
And and as you said, people are sharing it, and it gives exposure. It's about Spotify, and I suppose it's a good viral mechanism for them.
Yeah, definitely, it definitely is. But I'd say that is what has kicked off everyone being pissed off about it, because I think, and because I've seen artists sharing it, I think artists get a version.
Okay, and then they combine with what they've earned.
Yeah, and it's like minutes streamed of your music or whatever. Which, to be fair, for most emerging artists, it's probably very nice and encouraging, and as long as they're showing growth and stuff, it's positive. But yeah, it's when artists are comparing that to their earnings.
Yeah, from a revenue point of view, they're probably disgruntled a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah. And the policies are changing,
which is why we exist, albeit we're much more video led, and that's more audio. But we're not looking to compete with Spotify.
We're not instead of, are we? We are to use alongside that. And hopefully we can kind of bolster those lower earnings for the artists that need it. But yeah, I'd say that's what kind of kicked off everyone being annoyed this year. But it was cool. Maybe one day we can be doing Lounges Wrapped.
Lounges Wrapped, yeah.
Maybe we wouldn't call it that. What would we call it? Lounges
Wrapped.
Right. Something original like that.
Yeah. Go to an agency and spend like £50,000 and brainstorm and come out with Wrapped.
Yeah. It's just spelt funny.
Yeah. That's what we should do on our next Christmas podcast. We should get some creators in there and do a similar kind of format and
like wrap up their data for them in a way.
Exactly, and put it into either infographics. They can see exactly the whole kind of structure of what
we could be doing that I know Spotify generate the scale that they must generate that sort of infographic at, the amount of users and stuff they have to spit that out for. But we could be doing that on like a platform level and an artist level. You know, we could be pulling out some cool stats. But hopefully, longer term, we'll have a version of that. And what everyone will be boasting about is how much money they have given to their favourite artist, not how many minutes were played or anything like that. So
yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be good. Something for the future.
What else?
Before we jump into 2024, let's start with 2023. I mean, we've
I think there's been there's been quite a few good milestones, isn't there, along the way? Obviously, doing our beta and seeing it out there and people using it, and Simon Cowell is obviously a big milestone for us, having his association with our platform. Ocean Outdoor doing a media deal, for them, and seeing our posters all over, London, but all over the UK, up and down the UK.
It kind of feels like it's like there's so much stuff we could list, and there's still so much stuff happening. Like even this week, there've been some really cool conversations that will be great to talk about, but we can't. But it just feels more and more and more like it's just everything is ready, and we just need to push that snowball down the hill.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I'm sure it's gonna really kind of grow and race ahead, and all those big deals that we've been working so hard on will come to life. People will see them, and it all helps that all important number that we're talking about. 2024.
Yeah, it's all about 2024, Craig.
I mean, isn't it weird that actually we're talking about 2024?
I know. I remember going into Millennium. It seems like yesterday.
Yeah. I mean,
well, probably you were only 11 then, weren't you?
Yeah, I was only a little baby.
Yeah.
I was 9.
9?
Yeah. What did you do on the Millennium?
I was in Goa.
Goa. So how old are you?
28. Now or then?
How old are you in the Millennium?
So,
which Millennium are we talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm old, Craig. Yeah.
Well, what were you doing? You're on a trip to Goa.
I was in Goa.
With friends, with mates?
Yeah, with friends in Goa.
Boys' holiday or something?
Boys' holiday. A few of us in Goa or at some party on the beach, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
pretty
was
interesting.
Quite cool. It was different.
I was 9 and at my mum and dad's friend's house.
So is that what you're doing?
Nowhere near as exciting as a party in Goa.
It's good. Goa. Yeah, it was a great place. Goa. I love Goa. Love to go back. Not been back since.
I want to go to Goa.
Want to go to Goa. Yeah.
Do you enjoy New Year's?
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of an anticlimax.
It always is.
It's always like it's a bit of an anticlimax. But listen, I'm looking forward to it. It's another year with that thankfully healthy and my family healthy. It's another year that we've survived and onto good and better things really. So it's just another milestone, and every year hopefully we'll think things are going to get better.
Yeah, 100%. Back to lounges then. Let's break it down. Next year, we don't necessarily have it fully planned out in amazing detail on paper. We have a structure, we have a plan year by year of things we want to achieve and milestones we want to achieve in that year. Each year we translate that into objectives and jobs to be done, and we kind of crack on with it. But 2024, let's break it into quarters. Okay. Quarter 1. What are we going to do?
Well, the quarter 1 is a kind of official big launch, isn't it? So for us, it's about pushing that button, execution, getting our brand out there to as many people as possible. That for me is probably the biggest bit of the first quarter, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got marketing campaigns, we've got
media deals and stuff.
Yeah, media deals. Hopefully more billboards. I won't spend any more budget on videos though. I'll have a quarter off of videos. And
Craig loves his videos, but actually, we're a video platform, so
yeah.
So you should.
Video it just gets it across.
Yeah.
It's.
You've done loads of videos, haven't you? This month.
Well, luckily we have. We're surrounded by very talented people who can knock out videos. Nick in the office is just a machine at creating very, very good videos. And then obviously we've got the marketing guys who've created all the kind of branding ones as well. I won't do a video first quarter next year. I'll have a quarter off of the video. Yeah, you'll be pleased to hear. But
So yeah, so I think it's about. I personally think the first 3 months of next year is getting lounges seen and heard by as many people as possible.
Get it out, 100%. Get it out, push the message out as much as possible, and help everyone as they join and on board, and just kind of let it bed in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think before we start changing too much stuff, we kind of decided we're having a little bit of not a stop of product work, but a breather, slow down, focus, improve what we already have before we rush into building anything new. So we will be looking specifically at the features, making sure they work perfectly for everyone in terms of what they need and want before we go on to new features. Core 2 next year.
I think it's all about revenue, isn't it? Once you've got your creators, you've onboarded them, they're using it, and for us, it's about paying out as much money to creators as possible. That for me is quarter 2.
Yeah, so hopefully by that point they've, we've started to grow the creator base, but the creators who have joined have got their head around it, maybe tried a few events, worked out what works, what doesn't work, how to engage their fans, and then get into the flow,
Yeah, and then also content. As we all know, Lounge TV is not just about live; it's about uploading your existing content. And for me, it's about hopefully having a really good selection of amazing content, from music to fitness to comedy to podcasts.
Yeah,
just really having that kind of a really good catalogue for viewers.
We've had some. Talking about. I think there you kind of mean creators' back catalogue stuff, right? We've had some good conversations in the past around sort of industry back catalogue, and we've held off on that. But I think next year we should look at that.
Yeah, all the rights holders that. There's so many of them that are at the moment again complaining that they're just not earning enough revenue. So.
Yeah, it's not just an artist specific thing, is it? It's an industry thing, that there is the way wealth is distributed in the industry isn't correct. But from a fan point of view, me as a fan, I'd love to have more access to content, like concert content, like old concerts and all that kind of stuff. And I think we should look at that, because all these music fans will want the same.
Yeah, it's all the old DVD format, isn't it? You can't go out and get your DVD. Having that content on Lounge would be great. Yeah,
that would be cool. So we could look into that a bit more. Probably tail end of next year, I'd say.
Yeah.
So quarter 3, quarter 4.
Christmas again.
We'll be back here again, having this exact same conversation, sending everyone to sleep like we are now. That honestly, it will fly around so quickly. I think this year's been a whirlwind, but like next year is going to be like everything will start to pay off and start to happen, and we'll start to see things out in the wild, and it will fly by so quickly.
Yeah. This year's flown by.
It has.
If you think about it.
It has. Insane. But 2024 is all about growth. Because if the platform grows, the revenue that the creators take also grows. Yeah, so it's a win-win. Win-win. Should we do a quick fire round?
Yeah, why not?
It's a bit of a weird quick fire round because it is Christmas, and we're feeling very festive.
It's all about all the questions are all about what 2023.
Yeah, reflecting and looking forward.
Yeah.
As always, we are as positive as ever, aren't we? We're very positive people. We never say anything negative on this podcast.
Never.
We never moan. We never stress.
We do that outside of here.
Yeah. We're all about positivity, and so with that in mind, what would you change about 2023?
So the first one is, what would you change? Oh, so you just asked a question.
Yeah.
My diet, I suppose.
That's a weird one, isn't it? Because I saw a video. There was a video probably from maybe summer last year. It was quite funny. It was quite a funny video actually, because we left the office to go to a meeting, and I forgot something, so I went back to the office, and there was only 2 people in that day in the main room as you walk into the office, and I walked in and they were like singing, like they'd obviously just been like, oh, Scott and Craig left, let's turn the music up, and they were singing and having a dance. But there's a video, and she was videoing herself with another member of staff in the background, like dancing, and I walk in, and they both like stop, like, shh, I've been caught out here, and it was like a hilarious video. But anyway, I was in the video, and I looked so slim and healthy.
Really?
Yeah, but fast forward 18 months, and the stress has taken its toll.
Yeah, you do. Look, all best intentions, eat healthy, go to the gym, try and go to the gym 3-4 times a week. Like, I'm meant to be going tonight to the gym. I'm meant to go swimming after this, but
I can't find time for it. I don't know how people do it. I mean, that's probably a cop-out, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to make time. That's, there's always time. You either get up early or go later, but that, it's a feeble excuse. There's no time.
Yeah.
And considering, just to let everyone know, there is a gym probably 30 footsteps away from our office.
Yeah, there is.
And you say you haven't got time, so you could
I
go
think of anything worse.
You could go and nip there at lunchtime, or you get any time of the day and just nip in there.
Yeah.
But that's going to be my New Year's resolution: is to be fit, a little bit more healthy, try and eat better, and 6-pack for 2024.
Okay.
Maybe let's go for an 8-pack.
Oh, that's I can't think of anything worse than even thinking about trying to achieve that.
No.
Imagine how much time you have to put in.
I'm
not digging you out, by the way.
No, it's not going to happen.
You're probably halfway there. You probably got a 3-pack.
Yeah, right. In the fridge, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would I change for 2023? Do you know what? I haven't got any regrets for 2023. I think it's been, a good year, and you can always improve things, but I'm not really having any regrets.
Yeah, life's too short.
Yeah,
life's too short for regrets. You can always look back, reflect, and learn.
Oh, hold on. There's a next question. Is your biggest regrets?
Did you not just read that?
No.
Oh, you just guessed it.
Yeah,
you can see where these questions are going.
Yeah. So
well, hang on. What would you change about 2023? You said diet. And what was your biggest regret about 2023? I don't think there are any major regrets.
No.
There are things I would change in hindsight. Obviously, we would always do something differently.
Of course, yeah.
And people present themselves as everyone's got the answers. Everyone's perfect. Everyone's their best kind of social media self, particularly on LinkedIn as well, actually, from a professional level, because you've got that added kind of level of professionalism that you don't have on other social media. But everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does things wrong. Everyone would do things differently if they had another workaround. And, there are decisions along the way that I think we could have done better, but we've, everything happens for a reason.
Correct.
And we've kind of got through
and
it.
you kind of learn from those things anyway.
You have to make mistakes because that's how you get better.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. So I wouldn't change them, and I don't regret them. Let's flip to the positive side. What are you most proud of in 2023? Let's not talk about specific. Well, go on. I'll let you.
I think about. I suppose a proud moment is speaking to creators that are using our platform, making money from it. For me, we know we set out to do that, and it's nice. Everyone has a vision, but sometimes the vision isn't always a reality. But actually, this has turned into reality. We've got, a couple of thousand people signed up, lots of people using the platform, making money. So actually, that's quite a proud moment for us, because it means that our concept is actually delivered and worked.
And I don't think what I was going to say before to preempt that question was not to pick a specific achievement, but to, and that what you've said is not a moment. It's like a movement. It's a thing. Yeah, it's something that's been done. It's something that's happening. It's something is going to continue to happen.
And what about you?
I think the the momentum behind it, and we battle, and we keep pushing, and we keep pushing, and we do all these things day to day, rarely with immediate payoffs. Go on.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I sneezed on that.
All right, we'll have to wipe down the mic for the next person. We do a lot of things, we achieve a lot of things, but at the moment in particular, we don't really see the results immediately.
Yeah.
But what does happen is this kind of constant sort of move of momentum, and I think that kind of generally is like something to be very proud of. There's a lot of stuff happening, and it's not until you zoom out a little bit that you see that stuff, or like you kind of see the combined effect of that stuff, and it just kind of makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that's kind of what I'm most proud of, is just the overall momentum that we've managed to reach this year. You kind of answered this earlier, but what are your New Year's resolutions? You said get fit, get healthy.
Well, it's the same every year, and by the 2nd of January, I'm on the couch eating chocolate. So, I suppose my New Year's resolution is to try and do good and be a good person and try and help people. And you know, I know I'm a bit of a stress head and I'm a bit of a lunatic, but maybe just to keep calm and
No comment. No comment. You're on
and help, as you know, do as much good as I can and try and help people along the way. If that's, you know, if I can help a few people, or then I suppose you know.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think the whole kind of fit and healthy thing, like,
Everyone says that,
obvious.
don't they?
You kind of have to. Like, you need a bit of a reset every year to sort of sort your life out.
That's how all the gyms make money, isn't it? Everyone joins in January and leaves in February.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. By the time the summer comes around, you're then like, oh, I'll just wait till next New Year.
Yeah,
that was it. No, for me, New Year's resolution, I don't really have any specific ones. I don't know. I think I'd like to get. I don't know. I don't actually have.
You must have a resolution that you're going to try and strive to achieve next year.
Yeah, I do want to maybe get a bit more of a work-life balance going on, which is probably not what you want to hear.
Or more work, you mean?
No, definitely not more work. I don't like. I enjoy work, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But I need, and I don't actually. It's not work-life balance. I need to get better. My New Year's resolution is to get better at switching off, because when I say I dream about lounge, like I literally dream about lounges. I come up with a brilliant idea this week, which has changed our strategy a little bit.
In your sleep?
It was actually in my sleep. I woke up and I was like, that is such a fucking good idea. And then, so
what is it?
Can't talk about it.
Oh.
Can't talk about it yet, but you know what it is. We spoke about it this week.
Have we?
Yeah, we have. I'll tell you off air. You know what it is. It's you come on. But I can't switch my brain off. I can't. And all I'm thinking about is like what's coming next. Yeah. So,
but that's the role of a co-founder of a technology business in the startup space.
Yeah, you have to spend the time to think about it. You have to spend the time to do the work. But what my New Year's resolution is to be more present at the other things that I do.
Yeah,
because if I'm out socialising, I'm thinking about work.
Yeah,
and I don't need to.
And I do the same. I sit and watch TV sometimes. Watch something, and I have to rewind it by 15 minutes because I'm looking on TV, but it's just going straight past. All this going work, and actually, a New Year's resolution. What I'd like to do is actually leave my phone somewhere, maybe upstairs in my house.
Yeah.
When I get home, because when I come out home, I'm always phone's pinging, it's ringing, or something. I'm on my emails, and actually, you know, and sometimes it is nice to switch off.
Yeah, I know a few people who constantly have their phone on Do Not Disturb, because I think the default settings are, if you get a message, it doesn't alert you. If someone phones you once, it doesn't alert you. But if they phone you again a second time,
is that how it works?
Yeah, or you can definitely change the settings for it to be like that. But I think that might be the default settings.
And nothing's that important at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. You can't really deal with 8 o'clock in the morning.
No,
really.
I mean, I guess you'd have to make sure that there's like a process in place. You know, if there was emergencies and stuff, you know, who else is on call or whatever. But like, that's easy to put in place.
Yeah.
But actually switching off.
Yeah.
Is not easy.
Well, let's hope we can do that next year. Switch off a little bit. I mean, I know it won't happen.
No, it won't happen.
It won't happen.
But that's my pretend New Year's resolution anyway, that I'll give up by January. What are you most looking forward to next year?
I suppose launching lounges officially into the public domain and making it successful for creators, investors, shareholders, advisors, and you know, and feel really proud that, you know, we set out to do something and we've achieved it and it's successful.
Yeah, just seeing it all out in the open again.
I think that would be
same. I think that's an easy one. I think. This one's a bit more tricky. What do you want to personally achieve next year? And I don't mean what do you personally want lounges to achieve. I mean, what do you want to achieve?
So I mentioned before, I want to be healthy, which is obviously, I think, as I said, it's everyone does that, but I want to achieve, you know, being the CEO of a successful business, and you know, people come to me and you can give me advice and you can give mentoring and give some strategies to people maybe doing something that we did 5-6 years ago. And just help where I can. You know, I think what you give out, you get back in life. And you know, if you're always giving out to the universe and the universe brings you back to things, and I think I'd love to spend a little bit more time, maybe giving back to some charities or giving back to just doing a little bit more. Maybe. Just help. I don't think I want to generalize where what I do, but more importantly, just giving back where I can and giving a little bit more time maybe to my family. And because this year was literally, as you said, we're working like dogs. Maybe giving back a little bit more and spending more quality time.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that I would like to achieve, and actually this podcast is probably part of it. We've spoken about on this podcast doing public speaking. I've always hated it. I just hate the attention. But I am trying very hard to get better, kind of get more articulate. Ironically, I just effed that up saying that, but get better at saying what I want to say.
Yeah.
I want to.
It's a lot
get better at
easier when
communicating.
there's an audience staring at you. It's always a little bit more daunting than doing a podcast. We spoke about a couple of episodes back, didn't we, when we did that big pitch in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah, that was like my worst nightmare. But I knew I was okay with it because I knew exactly what I had to talk about, and I knew the subject inside out because it was lounges.
Yeah.
But I would like to get a bit more comfortable.
Media training and
stuff like that could help. This definitely helps, but just better at getting across what you want to get across, better at communicating, because I think that it's not just going to help professionally, but that helps generally as a person. I'd quite like to push that, and it will also help with the team as well.
100% right. Yeah.
You know, managing a team is challenging. I've managed teams all my career and always really enjoyed it. But it's very hard to do that if you're also super, super busy with hands-on work and finding that balance. So I'd just like to get a bit better.
And you're managing multiple. Before you were managing a design-led team, this time you're managing tech, operations, marketing.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm that good at communicating sometimes. So I would like to personally achieve a better level of communication.
Sounds good.
All right, back to
my
lounges
life easier, I suppose, won't it?
Yeah. What does success look like for lounges in 2024? We've spoken about this. I think it's about.
I think summarise is to help as many people as possible and grow the business.
Yeah. What do you think the biggest challenge will be to lounges in 2024?
I think the biggest challenge is getting our name out there, isn't it? I mean, you know, in order to build a brand, you need big marketing money, and you know, we haven't raised millions and millions. We're very strategic with our marketing, but I think the challenge is getting seen and getting heard.
Yeah.
And hopefully it will go viral, and we've got some great people involved that will help that viral success. But I think it's get how can we reach bigger and broader audiences?
Marketing is so challenging, and the thing is, it's so oversaturated. Everything is out there, and even if you've got an amazing proposition to take to people grow blind to it, and it's how can you cut through that blindness. And marketing is just such a broad thing, but is by far going to be the biggest it's the most challenge.
Yeah, I mean, you could have the best product in the world if no one knows about it. It's pretty useless. So how do you get the best buck for your marketing money?
Yeah. I saw a cool thing on marketing actually. It was on social media the other day. It was a clip where someone basically said, "Okay, what's marketing?" And they gave this example, and she said, "If you were marketing a circus, what is marketing? Well, if you put posters up about the circus, it's advertising, not marketing. If you walk a elephant through the town, it's brand awareness. If the elephant actually accidentally crushes someone's car, that's publicity. If the town give you approval and forgive you for crushing the car, that's PR. And all of those things together is marketing. Yeah, and it's true. Like, it's just so much. So you can't hold it. It's not like a thing, but
there's many moving parts to it, isn't there?
Yeah. And it's so emotional, and it's like it's not logical, and it's so that's going to be our biggest challenge by far. Stream big.
I think what can we expect for Stream Big 2024? I think what we can hopefully see and expect is artists, consistent flow of really good artists. Hopefully some big ones, some small ones, some emerging ones. It doesn't have to be, when we say artists, it doesn't have to be music artists. It could be comedians, chefs, PTs, but a lot of artists or talent, shall I say, coming on to the podcast and you know, talking openly about their challenges and why they use lounges and the benefits and the features that they like and what they don't like with other platforms and they like from other platforms.
Yeah.
So I think
I think let's give a bit of background as to maybe. So we've had a couple of guests on already, but this is a new thing for us, and we are very comfortable with the fact that we just need to get our heads around it and get used to it. So we've had a couple of guests, but yeah, I think once we have settled in a little bit, I think we need to, let other people tell their
people
story.
will be bored of us in a couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah,
so
I'd say they were on 10 minutes into episode 1.
Hopefully not. But no, I think getting lots of interesting people into the podcast, I think will be great for viewers and them as well.
Yeah. Maybe try and spin it a little bit, because we've kind of done a lot of content about us, about the platform, getting everyone kind of a bit more aware of what we do. But maybe spin it a little bit to be much more about how about people's challenges, not just specifically on lounges, but
generally.
Yeah, let's get people in talking about advice in the music industry. Let's have some really kind of interesting panels and make it a tool that people can use to help themselves off of lounges as well, not just
100%
specifically.
Right. Yeah,
I think
not all about lounges, Craig.
No, well,
most of it. No.
2023 has been all about lounges. 2024 will not be all about lounges. What do you want for Christmas? Final question. What would Scott Green like for Christmas?
I told you before.
No. What would you like for Christmas?
I suppose
I get told I'm hard to buy for.
5 numbers and 2 bonus balls.
That would be good. Imagine that.
To be happy, healthy, and nothing else is more important than
yeah,
your
but
health,
you've got that covered in the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, but I know, but
you can't have that as a Christmas present as well.
I don't know. I'm not really.
No, I get
really,
told I'm hard to
my
buy
kids
for.
said, "Do you want anything Christmas?" I'm not really. I'd rather give. And my kids say, "I'm going to buy a Christmas present." I'm like, "Well, I'm giving you the money to buy it, so I may just not give it to you in the first place." So I'm quite content actually with what I've got in my life at the moment. So I don't want anything for Christmas.
For Christmas, I would like people to give me a break. I'm joking. I would like. I just want a bit of time off for Christmas. Not off, but like I said, I'm really gonna try and.
You don't want to hear the alarm clock over that week.
That would be nice. I can't have. That would be nice, and just to spend a bit of time relaxing. That's all I want for Christmas.
Well, I'm sure you can have that.
I'm told I'm too difficult to buy for.
So you're not getting any presents from your wife? Or?
I haven't asked for anything.
I'm sure you'll get something.
Yeah, we've booked a little trip after Christmas as well.
You get a present from the dog, probably, no? You get the dog a present.
I've got the dog's present. That's the only presents that we've actually brought. The dog, so top of the list. Got to get the dog a present.
Let me guess. Bone?
Yeah, and a new bed.
Okay,
nice. I'd be disappointed if someone got me a new bed for Christmas. But there we go.
Not if you were a dog, you wouldn't.
No.
So that's a quick fire round.
It. That is the
Hopefully
final.
Hopefully they were interesting and not too dull, but
bit of a break from our usual rambling. It's I'm looking forward to Christmas. I can't wait. So it's nice to look into the new year. It'll be nice to come back. I'm not saying having all the hard work already done, but like we said, get stuck into actually delivering, switching stuff on, like pushing stuff out, working with creators more as well.
Yeah,
we're working with some now. But I just want to meet more. I want to get out there. I want to talk to people.
Get out of the office more, Craig.
Get away from Scott more. Yeah.
I like to get out of the office more because that's where you really kind of evolve and chat and speak and listen and network.
Yeah.
And seem to be this
year we've been in the office a lot. The year before, I think we were out and about a lot more.
I think we need to get out a little bit.
Things were getting done in the background, whereas this year it's been very much like we've been there at the desk.
Yeah, I think we should try and get out at least once a week.
Yeah,
whether it's at networking or do something a little bit more interesting than sitting on.
That's where the perspective comes from, isn't it? When you get away from it, when you kind of step back and you. But let's try and get out of the office a bit more, get out and about, and that's it. Last quick fire round of 2023. It
was a good one, Craig.
It was a good one. It was actually surprisingly quick. What?
What a wrap.
Okay.
Well, so everyone's talking about wraps, aren't they?
Yeah, we've wrapped up lounges in a quick fire round.
Christmas.
Scott, I think it is time for
pick of the week.
I can't remember whose turn it is.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it, or are you just tricking me?
I'm just tricking you, but it's your turn.
All right, I'll pick anyway. I had to think about this today. The person that I've picked is Anthony Hughes.
Good choice.
And Anthony Hughes is, well, at the time of filming, is doing a live stream with us. So, always likes to talk to musicians, always likes to talk to creators. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to have a chat with Anthony Hughes. He has been featured in The Voice.
Yes.
He did The Voice.
Yeah.
He's also been featured by BBC Introducing. So he's definitely on the up. But he's my pick of the week, and let's have a chat with Anthony Hughes. We are joined today on the podcast by the brilliant Anthony.
Hey,
Anthony,
hello.
Thanks for
Extremely
joining.
prompt.
We've kind of sprung this on you because you are in the studio to do a stream.
I am, yeah.
So
an
sorry
hour.
for the ambush, but
All good. It's
we
totally
always love
fine.
to talk to creators. We always love to hear what people are doing and get to know a little bit about you. So give us the pitch. Give us the who are you?
Pitch. I love
Where-
that. Well, yeah, I'm Anthony. I started to release music about 3 years ago. I worked as a professional dancer for 8 years. I danced,
What dance stuff?
danced in a lot of shows. I danced behind some artists, and then it got to the time where I was like, okay, I think it's time for me now to be at the front of the stage rather than the back. I was always kind of in the wings, trying to write lyrics and things like that as well for years. But I guess I just didn't see work in the other side of the industry. Like as a dancer, I was having work all the time. So obviously after COVID hit, it was kind of like that perfect opportunity. I was like, okay, I'm not getting any work obviously as a dancer.
Yeah.
Might as well start to try to get into the
Give
studio
it a go.
and write. And so yeah, I did it, and I started to release music about 3 years ago. It's been
Loving
a
it.
long journey, but I'm now just starting to get my name out there a bit more. At the moment, I'm primarily trying to focus on my dance music because I've got a lot of dance tracks that are coming out from next year.
Oh, nice.
So get some really cool collaborations and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll look out for
And
those.
then once my name is kind of out there again a bit more, and I've got some more exposure, then I can kind of work on my other kind of tracks and stuff as well. So
What would you class the other tracks as, if not dance?
more like pop, alternative pop, soul.
okay.
But it's quite hard to stream those at the beginning.
Right.
It's a bit more commercial to get the stuff I'm doing at first.
Okay.
Just to try to get my name out there a bit more. and then I can
Play the
work on
game
what I
a
wanna
bit.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Exposure is exposure.
Exactly.
So you're here to do a live stream.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about gigging, performing. How's that fitting into what you're doing at the moment?
So, I quit I did have a full-time job, just working inside an office, which I hated. It sucked the life out of me, but it paid the bills.
Yeah.
I quit that about 2 months ago. Sorry. I quit about 2 months ago because I wanted to just purely work on my music.
Yeah.
And I've been doing maybe like 1 or 2 gigs a week, which has been okay. It started off slow, but it's not really giving me an incredible income right now.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just saying yes to like everything at the moment.
yeah,
I'm like,
That's
yes,
important,
yes, yes,
isn't
yes.
it? To build your exposure
Exactly.
and get out there, and every platform is important to you at the moment, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
So do you prefer, I mean, you obviously love live gigging.
Oh yeah, being on stage is like my main thing.
Yeah.
I've never actually done a stream, even like on Instagram and stuff. I've not really ever been live before because it's not really been anything that I was interested in. But after I was approached after a gig, actually, I was like, oh, it actually sounds pretty sick.
Yeah.
And then I can obviously have people that aren't able to get to these kind of gigs.
Oh, it's important
At
for
the
fan
gigs.
engagement, isn't it? Not everyone can make your gigs.
Exactly.
Especially in the Christmas time, people are busy and stuff. So I suppose this gives you opportunity for people to jump on that might not be able to actually see you live.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it? Because we get a bit of feedback. People are nervous. That it's a performance, but it's a bit of a different environment to what people are usually used to and stuff. How are you feeling about it? So obviously you're about to go into your first one.
I mean, I feel quite good actually. I'm excited that my grandma is able to watch.
Where's she?
Because she's not. She's up north.
Okay.
Crosby, do you know Crosby?
Yeah.
Just past Liverpool. Yeah, and she's not ever really able to come and see me perform. And she's like my number one fan, to be honest with you. So it's really nice to have her be able to watch tonight.
Perfect.
I mean, yeah, I usually try to lap up the energy of an audience. So it's going to be weird just to sing into a screen. But I think everything's a good experience. And as I said, I say yes to everything. I love to try new things and
Yeah, I think the only advice we can give is what other artists say, which is once they're in there, and they see the chat and they see that there are people there. It's about kind of getting them engaged and
Yeah.
kind of feeding off a slightly different energy and from that audience. But you know, it's just a different format. It's the same thing.
Take his hat off now.
Yeah, it gets a bit hot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Well, best of luck for your stream.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for chatting
Really,
with me.
yeah,
for joining.
thanks for
Thanks
joining.
very much.
Welcome.
Really looking forward to watching. I'm gonna watch. I'll have a little look. So I'll be there in the chat.
And I wish you the best of luck for next year.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a bit about where we can find you, where the listeners can see you, what they can expect next year.
So on Spotify and everything like that, and like Apple Music, it's just Anthony Hughes. Instagram, Anthony Music UK.
Yeah.
So I've got a slight stutter, by the way.
That's all good. It's all good.
So there's just like certain words, but yeah, and yeah, Instagram and Facebook and all that are all the same.
Usual places.
And Spotify, it's just Anthony Hughes. Yeah.
There we
Well,
go.
everyone follow Anthony
I've got
Hughes
some
on
really
Instagram.
cool tracks coming out next year. Oh, sorry, I've just dropped my Bose headphones. Yeah, I've got some really cool tracks coming out next year though, so I'm excited to share them with the world.
Well, there we go. Follow
yeah.
and keep an eye out for the new tracks, and give the stream a watch.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Thanks
Thank
for coming
you.
in.
Thanks
Nice
so
to meet
much. So thank you everybody today that's been listening or watching. We hope you have a great Christmas and a prosperous New Year, and we look forward to seeing you, hearing you, and welcome you to Lounger TV in 2024. So thanks again, everyone.
Big up 2024.
Big up.
Thanks for listening. Bye bye.
Face is looking pale, eyes are glaring at me, hard to explain why. Why I choose to entertain these situations, in and out vibrations make me feel alive. I guess that everybody's talking, I can see that they're all watching, I don't care. Got one thing on my mind, but it's on overdrive. Just let me lose myself. Cause I'm young and I'm foolish and I just wanna do my thing. Hello everyone. I just wanna do my thing. Hey. I said I just wanna do my thing. I just wanna do my thing. I guess the lights just got the better of me, losing you and I up in this place. Don't tell me slow down, baby. You ready, set now, let me start this race. Yeah, I guess that everybody's talking, I can see that they're all watching, I don't care. Right, DK now. I got one thing on my mind, but it's on overdrive. Just let me lose myself. Cause I'm young and I'm foolish and I just wanna do my thing. I just wanna do my thing. I said I just wanna do my thing. 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 And I just wanna do my thing. I just wanna do my thing. I said I just wanna do my thing. I wanna hear you sing from home. I just wanna do my thing. Whoa. Thank you. Thanks, guys.